good, Shellitronnn here. You can call me Shells, and I'm back again with a brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit. You don't gotta be a superstar to get some love out of the Panthers fan base, man. We have a new signing that just happened yesterday. Throw this tweet right here from Elena Getzenberg. She says the Panthers have signed former Jets linebacker Frankie Luvu. He had 2 sacks and 25 tackles last season. New York elected not to tender him earlier this offseason. Now, I know what you're thinking right now. Who is Frankie Luvu, and how should I feel about this pickup? He was undrafted in 2018. He's been in the league for 3 years so far, was on the Jets, and he's had, I wouldn't call it a decent years, but he's had years where he's been serviceable in his role at limited playing time. He's the kind of dude who can easily become one of these fan favorite kind of dudes, one of these meme supreme kind of guys who has a very big personality. Doesn't play very often, but you're always excited to see him. He always has that energy, and he can just have a really strong effect in the locker room and for the fan base itself. Now, he plays outside linebacker. He's more like an edge rusher kind of guy. He's more along the lines of a Christian Miller-ish kind of player, Marquise Haynes, who are not quite starters, but guys who will get in here and there in situations. The way you gotta get in where you fit in, honestly, for these kind of dudes. And I'll be real when I say it. Although Frankie Luvu is a guy who, had limited playing time and he looked decent enough last year, 2 sacks and 25 tackles, I'm cool with that considering he only played 23% of the snaps last year, did not even get on the field for a quarter of the defensive snaps, and he does have a pretty strong role in special teams. He played on 54% of special team snaps, so you understand what he is. A special teamer kind of guy who can come on the field sometimes here and there. I think he's more suited for the 3-4 role than a 4-3 defense, which is really good because Phil Snow likes to run 3-man fronts, 4-man fronts. We may be seeing some 3-3-5 a little more often, but I'm sure we'll find a role for this man somewhere on the team. But I gotta go ahead and make sure y'all are very aware that even though he's a player who you don't have very high expectations for, there are some things that make you wonder just how much should he be on the field, especially considering that our front 7 this year looks pretty strong already, and we'll probably go ahead and make more moves to strengthen that front 7. Like I said, he only played in 23% of the snaps last year, but he did have 6 missed tackles. Now, 6 missed tackles is not all that great when you consider that he played 258 snaps. Now, not every single one of those snaps he had an opportunity to hit the ball carrier. So 6 missed tackles this past season translated to 19.4% missed tackle rate. You only touch the field for 23% of defensive snaps, but you have close to a 20% missed tackle rate. That means when you're on the field and you get opportunities, 1/5 of the time, the opportunities are just going through your hands, quite literally. So we have to understand that while he is a high energy dude and can come on the field here and there, you might see some plays that leave you questioning what exactly did we sign him for. Now, I will say this. When looking at players who play for the Jets, it's real hard to look at how they play for the Jets and translate that to how they play for another franchise. Now, I know we're not one of the biggest, best franchises, one of the more storied franchises that are established, but we got a little bit of a better culture here than the New York Jets have over the past several years. So I'm not going to hold that much too hard against them. But I will say that there are some times where Frankie Luvu will have some plays that leave you scratching your head wondering, why on the field? Why that man on the field? And what he's getting paid this year kind of translates and all that. He has a 1-year deal that is worth $180,000 in his signing bonuses with a $900,000 base salary. So he's not getting paid all that much, just over $1 million. That's cool for a guy who's playing mostly special teams and comes in very limited spurts considering how good our front 7 is going to be. I like the dude. If we have a guy in the locker room who can push Christian Miller, because he did opt out last year. He opted out. And his spot on the team or in the rotation isn't as secure as I think a lot of Panthers fans believe it is. I think having Luvu in here can help motivate Christian Miller to work even harder when he's back in the locker room. Guys who want to get in that rotation for the outside linebacker spot and even the edge spots gotta work a little harder when there is a dude ready and willing to get on the field. So it's gonna help us out in more ways than just having Luvu on the field. Hopefully it burns some fire under the other guys who are second, third man up at those spots. So I got love for it, and we do need some more help. I guess you can never really, it's all good paying $1 million to a guy playing mostly special teams. He's not going to be starting on the defense. He's not going to be coming in playing heavy snap rotation. So I'm cool with this signing, and if he's a dude who can bring us some nice memes here and there, then hell, I'm willing to take him. Frankie Luvu, welcome to the Panthers, my brother. Want to see what you can do, and not just you, but what you do to other players and their motivation in the locker room. Ready to see all that, man. That's how I feel about it. What are your thoughts on Frankie Luvu? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And you already know to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Been told y'all I been the man. Been told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.